Good morning, students. My best wishes to all my kids. Enrich your knowledge, reach your goal. Dear students, you have to analyze and understand your subject first. You have to analyze and understand the subject first. After that, you have to convert your understanding knowledge to application knowledge. This is the important advice for your higher secondary studies. So here you have to apply your knowledge, convert your knowledge to application knowledge. Okay, thank you. Now, in our higher secondary, we are going to learn some basics from your 10th syllabus. Now I am going to discuss about the chapter trigonometry. You studied in your 9th standard and also in your 10th standard about trigonometry. Now we are going to recall all the basic things in your 9th and 10th syllabus so far you studied. What is the meaning of trigonometry? You know very well about it. Tri means 3, no means angle, metry means measurement. So, triangle measurements. Here, the important word is angle. Here, the important word is angle. What is the meaning of angle? The amount of rotation of a revolving ray from initial side to terminal side. Once again, I am repeating. The amount of rotation of a revolving ray from initial side to terminal side is called angle. See this diagram now. Say this is a ray initial side. This is initial side. From terminal side, say it is terminal side. From initial side to terminal side, the amount of rotation of a revolving ray from initial side to terminal side, from here to here, we have some rotation. This is called angle. This is called angle. In general, angles are denoted by theta. In general, angles are denoted by theta. So, from initial side to terminal side, the amount of rotation is called angle. Generally, the rotation Generally, the rotation are two types. Generally, the rotations are two types. One rotation is anti-clockwise. One rotation is anti-clockwise rotation. Another rotation is clockwise rotation. One rotation is anti-clockwise, another one is clockwise. See once again this diagram. See the rotation. It is anti-clockwise. This is anti-clockwise. In general, anti-clockwise rotations are called positive angle. So it is denoted by positive theta. This is in general, anti-clockwise rotations are called positive angle. It is denoted by positive theta. Suppose consider like this. Consider this is initial side. This is terminal side. If the rotation is in clockwise, this is clockwise rotation, this is called negative angle. This is called negative angle. It is denoted by negative theta. So the word rotation is very important keyword. Rotations are two types. One is anti-clockwise rotation, another one is clockwise rotation. This diagram shows the anti-clockwise direction, therefore this is positive theta. This diagram shows the clockwise rotation, so this is negative theta. So what is meaning of angle? The amount of rotation. From where to where? From initial side to terminal side. Then rotations are classified two ways. One is anti-clockwise, another is clockwise. Now listen once again. From your 10th standard, you know the basic trigonometric ratios. From your 10th standard, you know the basic trigonometric ratios. Consider this: origin, x-axis, y-axis, x dash, y dash. Here, see the rotation. I am going to rotate a ray in 60 degree. So this is 60 degree. Consider. This is positive 60 degree. Now, negative 60 degree, where we are going to plot? See the same one. From here to here, this is minus 60 degree. Consider. See the two rotations. One is anti-clockwise. It is positive angle. See it is clockwise. This is negative theta. So one is anti-clockwise, another one is clockwise. So rotations are two types. Now, you know that, once again see the same diagram. Consider this is x-axis, origin. Consider this x-axis is the initial side, therefore I can give 0 degree here. This is, you know very well, 90 degree. This is said to be 180 degree. This is said to be 270 degree. This is said to be 360. This means one complete rotation. This is nothing but one complete rotation. One complete rotation having 360 degree. All these things are you studied in your 10th standard itself. But in your 10th standard, from 0 degree to 90 degree only you study. That means you discussed about first quadrant only. In your 10th standard, you studied about from 0 degree to 90 degree angles. That means first quadrant. This is to be first quadrant. Now in higher secondary, we are going to study all the quadrants. This is to be second quadrant. Another one is third. This is fourth. In first quadrant, the angles theta from where to where? It must be greater than 0 degree, then less than 90 degree. So 0 degree lies in x-axis, 90 degree lies in y-axis. Therefore, in first quadrant, you are going to study theta greater than 0 degree, less than 90 degree. See here, 90 degree here, y-axis, 180 degree, x dash. Now this theta greater than 90 degree, less than 180 degree. So here theta lies in greater than 90, less than 180. Here theta greater than 180, less than 270. This is in third quadrant. Greater than 180, less than 270. This is fourth quadrant. In this fourth quadrant, theta greater than 270, less than 360. So now we are discussing about one complete rotation from 0 degree to 360 degree. In quadrant where the theta lies, which angle they can take? 0 degree to 90 degree. In here 90 degree to 180 degree. Then theta here 180 to 270. Then here theta 270 to 360. Then what about more than 360 degree? For example, theta equal to, consider 420 degree. Where we are going to plot 420 degree? See, once again this diagram. Now, I already explained 60 degree from here to here. 60 degree. Now, consider my hand. It lies on 0 degree. 60 degree means I have to rotate slightly from 0 degree to some other. In this first quadrant like this. So this is said to be theta 60 degree. Then what is the meaning of 420 degree? It completes more than one rotation. 420 degree means it completes more than one rotation. One rotation already I explained. One rotation having 360 degree. So remove 360 degree from 420. So 360 degree we have to remove, and the remaining is 60 degree. Therefore, the 60 degree lies where? In the same place. 420 degree ray also lies in the same place. For example, we think about 780 degree. Think about 780 degree. What is the meaning of 780? It has two complete rotation. One rotation 360. Two rotation means 720. So we have to subtract two complete rotations. The angle, it has two complete rotations means 720 degree. Subtract here from 780 to 720. We have to subtract once again 60 degree only. This means theta 60 degree, again theta 420 degree, again theta 780 degree. All these three angles have the same terminal side. This is terminal side. This is initial. Already we discussed. This is initial. This is terminal. So all these three angles. I am giving an example. 60 degree, 420, 780. All these three angles have the same terminal side only. So these angles are called coterminal angles. These angles are called coterminal angles. What is the meaning of now coterminal? The angles must have same terminal sides, are called coterminal sides. I am giving you some examples.